Hello and welcome to Carnage Collector. This is another anime collection update video. I have a huge backlog that I need to cover, so this is the start of that. Today we have a lot of Japanese import titles, some VHS and some DVDs. And we will also look at the vinyl record and some mangas today. Let's start with Shin Shonan Bakusosuku Arakure Night. This is a spin-off OVA from the Shonan Bakusosuku, also known as Bomber Bikers of Shonan. This spin-off is not that well known in the West, but it's a different story in Japan. It got 5 live-action movies. All of them are nowhere to be found online except for the DVD covers. The DVD of this anime OVA came with a keychain or amulet resembling the patch of the Lindas, the biker gang this anime is about. Also, it has a nice booklet with all the motorcycles that were used by the characters in the story. Haruma Yuki is an all-brawn and no-brain kind of high school student. For the past few years, his only dream has been to join the Winds of Cemetery, Linda, the top motorcycle gang in the area. And he also idolizes the leader Semba Knight. Semba is the 3rd generation leader of Linda and hasn't lost a fight or a motorcycle race to anyone in town. Haruma is introduced to the radical and dangerous lifestyle that the Linda live while still learning important life lessons. This anime has cool motorcycle races, fist fights and a bit of drama. It's a nice watch if you're into those kind of gang anime. Jigokudo Reikai Tsushin. This is another obscure anime OVA I picked up online. It's from 1996 and lasts only 45 minutes and is based on a light novel. Tetsushi, Ryojin and Shiina are a youthful trio not to be trifled with. They have a fearsome reputation. One day they decide to enter Chinkudo, a store which is rumored to be the gateway to hell. The storekeeper sure is creepy enough. He tells them a story and after that they decide with a magical token provided by the storekeeper to try and find the restless spirit of a murder victim in order to give her release. This is only the start of their supernatural career. The light novel this anime is based on also spawned a manga and a live-action adaptation. I'd say this OVA is a nice addition for any horror fan. Alone the art style is very unique and rare. Antique Heart. And another short OVA that is obscure. It's only 40 minutes long and is made in 1988. I imported this one from Japan too. It is interesting that this DVD comes in a jewel case, which means this must be a very early release when DVDs were still kind of new. I rarely see this. In fact, I only saw this once with Dave's release of Dream Dimension Honda Fendora. There's an old decrepit building at the edge of the school grounds that hasn't been used for years, and it falls apart a little bit more each day. But the little house holds a secret, as Takahiro and his friends are soon to find out. They wind up making contact with a mysterious entity known as Saki. The ghost binds our protagonist's soul to the building in order to prevent it from being torn down. What the building feels, they feel too. After all, these ghosts call this building their home. This anime also has a manga adaptation, which I think came first. I recommend this to any fan of ghost stories or any horror fan out there. It's a cool, obscure horror anime for the collection. Yonimo Osoroshi Nihon Mukashi Banashi and Yonimo Osoroshi Grim Dova. This Japanese rarity is a double pack of 2 horror anthology OVAs. One of them tells Japanese folklore stories with a horror twist, and the other one retells horror versions of Western fairy tales. All segments are presented as tales an old lady in a store tells a customer when she lends him some movies. The Japanese one has 3 episodes called The Monkey and the Crab, Click Crack Mountain, and Urashima and the Kingdom Beneath the Sea. The Western one retells the stories of Hansel and Gretel, Bluebeard, and Cinderella. Each story has a different style and most likely different directors and animators behind them. In my opinion, this is also a nice addition to any horror collection. I also recommended this one to my friend Dave. He should receive his soon, and I look forward to hear his opinion on it. Next we have a VHS release, Dream Dimension Hunter Fandora. This one is a nice find I stumbled across online. It's a special edition of the first episode of Dream Dimension Hunter Fandora, including a piece of the film reel. It is a 3-episode OVA from 1985 by none other than Go Nagai. Space Princess Fandora and her sidekick Q are bounty hunters in an age where warp travel has become a reality. Along with space criminals, Fandora possesses the red magic Jewel of Lupia, which she uses to fight with when conventional weapons are ineffective. In pursuit of space criminal Red-Eye Garen, they encounter in the kingdom of Lemia a mysterious evil religious leader who has taken control from its legitimate rulers. This individual possesses a blue jewel which will unify the dimensions of the universe and start an age of peace or terror if it is conjoined with the Jewel of Lupia. And so Fandora and him are fated to meet. I am so stoked to own this cool VHS release. But that's not even all. I also found a cool Fandora LP that I can show here too. It's a smaller one and the sleeve is only a thin paper sleeve, but I love the artwork and I'm happy to have this piece of history in my possession. And lastly, we have another cool VHS, Business Commando Yamasaki. It is only 43 minutes long and it's made in 1997. This one also has a live action movie and a manga that I will also show at the end. Takuro Yamasaki is a workaholic so consumed by his office job that he eventually suffers from karoshi, death by overwork. However, Neo Systems, a company that provides temporary workers at exorbitant rates, revives him by transplanting his brain into a machine body. As a cyborg with superhuman computing abilities, he is subsequently sent to various companies that require his services. This includes the telecommunications provider Itsuzuba, which is struggling to develop an innovative and marketable telephone system. With Yamasaki's arrival, the planning of the new product progresses rapidly, but Yamasaki himself is increasingly plagued by severe headaches, which turn out to be a defensive reaction of his remaining physical self to the machine body. To make matters worse, the 16-year-old runaway Rinko takes a liking to Yamasaki and begins to stalk him. Meanwhile, the competition, which has also hired cyborgs, is stirring and becoming aware of Yamasaki's work at Itsuzuba. And as promised, here's the full set of the Business Commando Yamasaki manga. I absolutely love the colorful artwork on these. Unfortunately, they only exist in Japan, so you have to use a translator app to read them if you can't read Japanese. I can't read it yet, so I am also using my phone to translate. So, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this little Japanese import special collection update. That's a mouthful. I hope I could show you something that you didn't know yet, and I thank you for your time. I see you in the next episode. Bye!